here to introduce the pipefuze pipe injection system. It's a system that's real simple. It injects a hardener and filler and a catalyst into a pipe to repair leaks in pipes underground. It repairs copper, PVC. We're going to do a demonstration in the next video, but basically everything comes in a kit. We have 3 different size kits, one for contractors, one for homeowners, all the way up to industrial size kits, where we inject into very large diameter pipes. So right now we have our pump, our setup, running to a rig, which is running to a device that I made so that you would basically be able to see above ground what's going to be going on below. It looks like we have a leak there. Okay, so as you can see, I drilled a hole in the pipe. You can pan to that and take a look. You'll see that the water dripping out of the pipe. So now that I have my system running, without having to unplug anything, I shut my pressure valve off. And what I could do now is, since there's no pressure in there, I could take my injection plug out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my part A, the filler, actually right into the line. I'm going to put my rig back together. And then what I'm going to have you do is pan over to that leak over there. So watch me turn this back on and then pan back to that. So I'm going to turn the rig back on. You're going to see water go. Go ahead, get that. And now it should start to seal. So now that we have totally sealed up the pipe, what we're going to do is we're going to add part B. So we have the filler that's in there right now, and now we're going to add the catalyst. And what that does is it gets to the filler, it hardens it up, and the pipe is sealed. We're going to add that, and the pump is going to keep pumping that through. And what you want to do with this is you want to let this keep going for about an hour. So after an hour has gone by, with it completely running and the pipe completely sealed, we have our pressure gauge over here, and we have our valve all the way down at the end on the other side. So what we're going to do is you can follow me down, and we're going to shut this valve. That's our return valve back to the pump, and come back over to the pressure valve. And what we're going to do is we're going to shut this valve. And let's get the gauge on there. So the immediate loss that we had was from the water diffusing from this big rig down to the small tubing. But what you want to do is, so right now it's holding at 6 pounds. And I mean, you could up that if you really want to, but that's fine just to see if it's holding. If you still had the leak, you would see the gauge just going down very slowly. But this seems to be holding at the 6 pound. So about a half hour later, we're still at the same 6 pounds, so we know that our leak is sealed. Take all our plugs off and wrap it up.